Here's chapter 19 of Catastrophe, entitled First Kiss. That evening, Kate was quite quiet at the dinner table. She listened to Tom and Mary chat away. They were getting on so well that they didn't notice how unusually quiet Kate was. Little did they know that she was in the first flush of young love, and she was bubbling away with excitement. She knew that for the time being, she had to keep it between Snowy and herself. She didn't want to be the center of attention while her once separated parents were getting on so well. Did you have a good day? Tom asked, interested. Yes, replied Kate. I went bowling, she said, but she felt a little guilty telling a white lie. On your own, said Tom, who was struggling to cut up his steak. Yes, I don't mind, Katy said. I had Snowy with me. Did Snowy enjoy it? Said Tom, slightly disdainfully, who had no idea how clever and or mischievous Snowy is. Yes, said Katy, smiling proudly. She ran after the balls, and she nearly got herself turned into mincemeat, she added. No way, said Tom, amazed. Didn't anyone try to stop her? Yes, but they were too slow. She's fast as lightning when she wants to be, Katy said proudly. Snowy munched happily on her cat meat, but she was taking everything in like a sponge. Next time I will knock all of the skittles down with my paws, she thought. She's a lovely cat, said Tom, and he patted her softly on the head. Snowy wasn't keen on being patted on the head. She found it a bit patronizing. Doesn't he know how intelligent I am? She thought. What a lovely moggy, said Tom. This was too much for Snowy. And one thing that people didn't seem to understand was that cats didn't like to be called moggy, especially one as sophisticated as Snowy. Time for a preemptive strike, she thought, and in an instant she jumped onto the table and then headed for Tom's plate. He needs to be taught a lesson, she thought huffily. Mary and Kate dropped their cutlery in shock as Snowy, with an impossibly quick swipe of her paw, impaled a large piece of steak, and then she began to chew it enthusiastically. Hey, what's going on? Said Tom, annoyed and shocked. Revenge is sweet, thought Snowy, as she jumped off the table, and then she finished the steak with relish. Katy and Mary burst out laughing as Tom frowned at what remained of his once impressive meal. She's more like a tiger than a cat, he said through gritted teeth, as Mary and Katy struggled to keep straight faces. That's more like it, thought Snowy, as she lapped away at her water, feeling extremely full and content. That evening, all Katy could think about was Ben and how much she wanted to kiss him. She had never kissed a boy before, and she wanted it to be special. Coming up soon, chapter 20, the next day.